So hello students, welcome all. So today we will be continuing with algebraic expressions, exercise 10.2, remaining question from 7 onwards. So again in question number 7, first part, you have to simplify as well as find the value of this expression for the given values of x, a and b. So first of all, the very first step is to simplify this expression first by combining the like terms. So in this expression you can see 3x and minus x. These are the like terms. So we will write them together. And then we are having constant terms, that is minus 5 and plus 9 together. So when we will solve 3x and minus x, we will get 3 minus 1, that is 2 and x. So 2x is the answer for 3x minus x, and minus 5 and 9. One is plus and one is minus. When the different signs are there, so we do subtraction and the sign will be of the bigger number. So 9 minus 5 will give 4, and because 9 is the bigger one which is having the positive sign, so it will be plus 4. So this is the simplified form of this expression. Now we will put the value of x in this expression. We don't have a and b in this expression, so we will put only the value of x. So it is 2 multiplied by the value of x is given as 3. So 2 into 3 plus 4. So 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 4, so 10 is the answer. So this is the simplified form and this is the value of the expression. So this is 6 plus 4, 10 is the answer. Moving on to the next part, it is 2 minus 8x plus 4x plus 4. Again we will combine the like terms. So first it is 2, so 2 is a constant term without any variable. So another term which is having which is not having a variable is 4. So we will combine these two terms. So 2 and this 4 is having plus sign with it. So it will be like 2 plus 4. Now the remaining two are the like terms minus 8x and 4x. So 2 plus 4 will give 6. Again 8 and 4. Again they are having a different sign, so we will subtract. 8 and 4 if you subtract we will get 4. But the bigger number is 8 and the sign of 8 is minus. So it will be minus 4x. So this is the simplified form of the expression 6 minus 4x. Now we will again put the value of x equals to 3. So it will be 6 minus 4 into 3. So 6 minus 4 into 3 will give 12 and 6 minus 12. Again we will subtract. So 12 and 6 if you subtract you will get 6 as the answer. But because the sign of 12 which is a bigger number is minus, so answer is minus 6. So this is our answer. So the third part again we have to simplify. Now in this part the variable has changed from x to a. Again the step will be same. We will be first combining the like terms. So like terms is 3a, along with 3a another like term is 8a, and the remaining are the constant term without variable. So we will combine them together. So 3 a minus 8a. So we will subtract. 8 minus 3 will give 5 and the sign will be of the bigger number which is minus. So it is minus 5a plus 5 plus 1 will give 6. So this is the simplified form of the above expression. Now we will substitute the value of a, that is minus 1 in this part. Minus 1 into 5 minus 5 plus 6. So minus 5 into minus 1. Again now what during multiplication we see the number of minus sign. If the number of minus sign are even, the result is positive. Again if you see here minus and minus, there are two minus, 2 is even, so it will result in a positive. So 5 into 1 will give positive 5 plus 6, so 11 is the answer. Moving on to the next part, it is 10 minus 3b minus 4 minus 5b. What we can do, we can combine the like terms of, we can write minus 3b minus 5b first, then plus 10 minus 4. So minus 3b and minus 5b. They will give minus 8b, because whenever we are having the same sign we add and the sign will be of whatever the numbers we are having, that is minus, so it is minus 8b, and plus again 10 minus 4 will give 6. So this is the simplified form of this expression. So again we will substitute the value of b. So minus 8 and minus 2 plus 6. So as I have told you earlier, whenever we are having minus and we are having multiplication, we count the number of minus sign. So again there are two minus sign, 2 is even, so the answer is positive. So 8 into 2 will be positive 16 and 6. So 22 is the answer. And one thing I would like to also share with you that you can write minus 8b plus 6, or you can also write as 6 minus 8b. Both are same. Now moving to the fifth part. Now if you see in this expression, we are now having two variables, a and b. The steps will be same, we will combine the like terms. So here first we will take this 2a. So the variable in this term is a, so we will find another term which is having the same variable. So if we see in this term, it is b. So variable is different, so these are not like terms. If you see this a, this is a single a, so this is a like term. So it is having plus sign, we will write 2a plus a. So now these two terms we have combined. Now we will see the remaining terms. Now we will be writing 2b. So there is a term 2b which is having a b variable, but we don't have any other term which is having the same variable b. So we will write it as it is. Now the remaining two terms are like terms, constant terms which don't have any variable. So these are like terms, we will combine them together. So 2a plus a will give 3a, minus 2b as it is, and minus 5 and minus 4. When there are two minuses are there, we add them and put the sign of minus. So it will be minus 9. So further you can see that they are all unlike terms. So we cannot add or subtract them further. So this is the simplified form of the expression. Now we will put the value of a and b in this expression. So 3 into minus, a is having the value of minus 1, then we have minus 2 into b is having the value of minus 2 and minus 9. So 3 into minus 1, 3 ones are 3, and there is a single, yani one minus is there, one is odd, so the answer will be negative. So it is minus 3. Now here you can see there are two minus sign. 2 means even, so answer will be positive. You can put a positive sign, and 2 into 2 will give 4 and minus 9. So minus 3 plus 4 will give positive 1, minus 9. So 1 minus 9, it will give negative 8 as the answer. So moving on to the next question, question number 8. If z is equals to 10, then find the value of this expression. Z cube minus 3 into bracket, it is z minus 10. So whatever is the common mistake that a student do is that he will directly put the value of z in this expression. But before that we have to first simplify the expression. Simplify, how do we simplify? Let's see. So it is z cube minus 3 z minus 10. So we will write z cube as it is and minus 3. Now what we will do? We will first open the bracket. So in order to open the bracket, if you see minus 3 and z in bracket, there is having a multiplication sign. If we don't have any sign between them, it means multiplication. So minus 3 will get first multiplied with z, and minus 3 will get multiplied with minus 10. This is known as distributive property that you must have done also. So minus 3 into z. Whenever we are multiplying two terms, we usually multiply the numerical coefficient. So minus 3 and z. Z is having the coefficient, numerical coefficient as 1. So minus 3 into 1 will give minus 3, and we will put z as it is. So it will be minus 3z. Now again we are having minus 3 into minus 10. So as I have told you earlier that whenever two minus sign, negative sign are there and there is a multiplication sign, we count the number of minus sign. So where the count is 2, 2 is even, so the answer will be positive. So it will be plus 30. So again these are all unlike terms, so we cannot simplify them further. So this is the simplified form. Now we will put the value of z in this expression. So it will be 10 raised to the power of 3 minus 3 into 10 plus 30. So how to solve this 10 raised to the power 3? So this is this is known as base and this is known as exponent. So whenever we are having a power of any number, we multiply the same number, that number of time, what is the power of that number. So it is 10 into 10 into 10, because we are having 3 as a power, so we will multiply 10 3 times. So into 10 into 10 into 10 will give 1000. So we will write 1000 here, minus 3 into 10 will be give 30 plus 30. So minus 30 and 30 they will cancel out, they will become 0. So ultimately the answer is 1000. So second part is, if p is equals to minus 10, then we have to find the value of p square minus 2p minus 100. So we will write p square minus 2p minus 100. So before putting the value, we have to check whether it is in simplified form or not, whether we can add or subtract any terms or not. If you see here, it is variable p, and here also it is p, but the power of the p is 2 here and power of p is 1. So these are unlike terms, so we cannot further simplify. So this is the simplified form is given. We have to just directly put the value of p. So in place of p we will put minus 10. Minus 10 square minus 2 into minus 10 minus 100. Now we will first solve this minus 10 square. So minus 10 square is equals to, because the power is 2, so we will multiply minus 10 by itself 2 times. So minus 10 and minus 10. Again count the number of minus sign, they are 2, 2 is even, so the answer will be positive. So 10 into 10 will give 100. So minus 10 square will give positive 100. Again we are having 2 minus sign, it will give the positive answer, and minus 2 and minus 10. So 2 times are 20 and again minus 100. Now we can solve, either we can do it like this, or we can first calculate 120 will give 120 and then subtract minus 100, or we can combine 100 and minus 100, because 100 minus 100 will give 0. So 20 will be the answer of this expression. I hope you have understood. So moving on to the next question, question number 9. What should be the value of a if the value of this expression equals to 5 when x equals to 0? In the previous questions, we have found out the value of the expression by putting the value of a variable. Here it is given that the value of this expression is equals to 5, but when you put the value of x as 0. So what we will do, we will write 2x square plus x minus a, and in place of this equals to, we will put this sign and we will write 5. So now the condition is that the value of this expression is 5 only when we put the value of x as 0. So put x is equals to 0 in the above expression, we will get 2 times 0 square plus 0 minus a is equals to 5. So 0, if you multiply 0 as many number of times, it will give 0, and 0 multiplied by anything will again give 0. So the value of this term is 0, again 0, and minus a is equals to 5. So 0 plus 0, it's again 0, and minus a will give minus a only, so minus a is equals to 5. But here in this question we have to find the value of positive a, not the negative a. So we can do it like this also, directly we can give this minus sign to this. So what will happen, a will give the minus sign to 5, and whatever 5 is having the sign, it will get the opposite. So 5 is positive, a will give its own negative sign and it will make 5 as negative. So a will be minus 5. The concept behind this is that whenever we are doing this, one step we usually don't do, but we should know how it is done. So minus a equals to 5 is given. If we multiply both sides by minus 1, so minus a into minus 1 is equals to 5 into minus 1, because in the equation whatever we are doing to the left hand side, we have to do the same with the right hand side, then only the equation will be balanced. So minus a into minus 1, again 2 sign are there of negative sign, 2 means even, so it will be positive a, and 5 into minus 1, 1 sign of negative, it is odd, so it will give negative, so it is minus 1. So either you can do it directly like this, this is for understanding the concept how minus a will become positive a, so like this. I hope you have understood. If any doubts, you can write in the comment section and ask me. So coming to the last question of this exercise, again simplify the expression and find its value when a is equals to 5 and b equals to minus 3. So in this question it is already written that we have to first simplify the expression and then find the value. So if you can see in this expression, we are having this bracket and in front of it we are having 2, and then we have other terms. So what we can do, we will first always open the brackets. So 2 will get multiplied with a square and 2 will get multiplied with ab. if there are 10 terms in the bracket and there is any number outside, it will get multiplied with all the 10 terms. That is known as distributive property. So 2 into a square. If you see here, so 2 into a square. 2 is a constant term and a square is having a variable term. So whenever we are multiplying two terms, we usually multiply the numerical coefficients. So the numerical coefficient of a square is 1. So 2 into 1 will give 2 and a square as it is. So it will give 2a square. And since there is no negative sign in front of the bracket, so the sign inside the bracket will not change. So 2 into ab will give 2ab, because the numerical coefficient of ab was 1. 1 into 2 will give 2. So plus 3 and minus ab as it is. Now we have opened the bracket. The next step is to combine the like terms. So if you see, the first term is 2a square. So we have to find that term which is having a square in it. So we don't have any other term which is having a square in it. So we will keep it as it is. Then we have 2ab. Now there is another term having ab in it. So we will combine or bring it here. So it will be minus ab, and last remaining is plus 3. So again it is 2a square as it is, and now we have 2ab minus ab. Means suppose we have 2 chocolates and out of which we ate 1 chocolate. So remaining is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and positive. So 1ab, either you can write 1ab or simply ab, and plus 3. Now these are again unlike terms, so we cannot add or subtract them further. So this is the simplified form of the expression. So the first part is done. Now we have to find the value of this expression for a equals to 5, b equals to minus 3. So simply put the value. So 2a square means 5 square plus a, it is 5, and a and b, they are getting multiplied with each other. So you can put a multiply sign. Instead of b, you can write minus 3 and this plus 3. So again, we will first solve this. 2 times 5 square. So don't do this mistake that you multiply 2 and 5 first, so it will be 10 square, and 10 square will give 10 into 10, that is 100. So this is wrong. So first of all, always the exponent gets solved. So it is 2 into, in the bracket itself you can write 5 into 5. So 2 times 5 into 5 will give 25, to 25 into 2 will give 50. So the answer of this term, when we simplify it, it is equals to 50. Now we have 5 and minus 3 are getting multiplied with each other. Now during multiplication we have to count the number of minus signs. So minus is 1, 1 means odd, so answer will be negative. So 5 and 3, it will be minus 15 plus 3. And 50 minus 15 if you do, then we will get 35. Positive 35 plus 3. So 38 is the answer. So this is how we have to do when it is written, simplify and then find the value. This is a very easy topic. I hope you must have understood it. So in case of any doubt or any question you want me to do, you can write in the comment section. And in my next video, I will be solving few questions of this topic from R.D. Sharma also. That selected questions that I can. Thank you.